Ani Lidodi, Vidodi Li. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine.
On this day, September 28, 2008, we, Diane Lynn Phillips and David Aaron Cantor, declare our love and commitment to each other. We promise to share our thoughts and feelings, to be sensitive to each other's needs, to attain mutual intellectual, emotional, physical, and spiritual fulfillment, to work for the perpetuation of Judaism and the Jewish people in our home, community, and family. May our love for each other last forever.
Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back before the cool down.
Yes, she was going to Dayton, Ohio to meet him on a Sunday, I believe. She said, you know, I don't know what will happen, but I'm just going to go check him out. Meet this guy and see what happens. And that was it. Before we knew it, he was headed to Minneapolis for Thanksgiving.
Just as a friend, though.
Just as a friend, yes.
She was just bringing in a friend, but he said that he was very fond of her.
Yes.
So
yes.
he had a fond friend, and she had a friend.
Right.
So that's what happens with fond friends.
Yes. David's famous line is, Bart, I'm very fond of your sister. Now, David, you can have her.
Dear David, when I met you, there was something in me that said, don't let this one go. The first time we met up in Dayton, Ohio, we had a nice dinner, and you insisted that we go out and grab a few drinks after. We sat in this club that was beyond interesting, and you held my hand the entire night. There was a feeling, a familiarity that I can't truly explain. Shortly after we started dating, I invited you to Minneapolis for the holiday. We met up at the Minneapolis airport as you flew in from Indy, and I flew in from Columbus. When we first saw each other, there was that brief moment of, oh my God, I just invited a guy I've known for 6 weeks, and he's coming home to meet the family. You instantly connected with my family, and anyone who knows me knows how close my family and I are. By the end of 3 days, everyone who had shaken your hand to greet you was now hugging you to say goodbye. It was in that moment that I knew that I loved you and that we had a future together.
All right, Mikudeshet, Li, Ubadapat, Zo, Kadat, Moshe, Israel.
Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free.
You are a bride, and a bride always looks beautiful.
The irony of it was, when I moved my sister to Columbus, Ohio, there was a woman in the rental office, and she looked at her and she said, are you married? And Diane said no, and she said, do you have a boyfriend? And she said no, and she says, you know what, you're going to meet somebody here on your new endeavor of your career. And 8 years later, it took a little while, but she found somebody. This completes the circle.
Dear Diane, it has been 2 years already since we first met. Time has flown by, and I'm crazy in love with you and care about you even more. I think that is somewhat ironic that you came into my life just a few months before my father suddenly and unexpectedly passed away. He, as well as my mother, told me time and again that I needed to get a life other than focusing all of my attention on my business career. I can hear my father and my grandfather telling me that I did a good job in finally finding a good Jewish girl. I know that they would be very proud of me, and I know that they would have been thrilled about you. I only wish that they could have been with us, along with your father, on this very special day.
Mikudash Li, Betaba'at Zo, Kadat Moshe, V'Yisrael.
More, no,
Mazel tov!
it can't